Hello everyone, this is Cow Citizen and welcome to my first Minecraft video. And I think I just broke a block. Yep, I did. Today I want to show you how to make some epic Halloween decorations for your Minecraft world. Let's get right into it. You know those zombies that spawn with shovels, right? Like these guys right here? Yeah, if you trapped one, that would be really cool. And to put him in a graveyard in the backyard of your house and put some redstone around for blood and cobwebs so he can't escape. That would be pretty scary to see in the back of your house and make a little way into. And this grave, I used slabs here, so it looks like he's been already digging some people out. And they obviously got out, you know? I think that's a creative idea, and if you don't have a roof over your graveyard, give him a helmet of some sort so he doesn't burn in the sun. Next, we have simple, but it does the job idea type of thing. This works especially well with wheat farms, and I used a kelp block, a dried kelp block, as the torso for the scarecrow. I think it makes it look like he is wearing some rags, clothes, whatever. And I used fence gates for his arms and trapdoors for the hat. I think that looks pretty cool, and it also lights up the farm, 2 in 1, am I right? Next, this is kind of a fairy tale type of idea. I don't know if many people will understand, but it's basically from these Russian fairy tales where this old lady cooks children. Yeah. So you can create one of those like pizza things in brick oven pizza restaurants that they use. And I kind of used end rods here. I don't think it looks very attached, but this one is like leaning against the wall. I think that looks really cool. And I used a lever back here to hide it. You can even break this slab to make it look like the fire has more room to hold more children in it. Am I right? Yeah. Okay, so next we have a bunch of little decorations that you can make to your regular average Minecraft house and to turn into this. Yeah, so let's go over this. So this is a pretty basic house, right? With some flowers around, a small farm, a garden, berries. So I here replaced the not the berries, the wheat with netherwort, and the lamps with a lot of redstone torches to make it look scary, spooky. And to give the whole house a more abandoned look, I decorated it with leaves and vines, and also cobwebs. I replaced the berries with cobwebs, and you can see here I removed the flowers and I changed the color of the windows into orange, because black and orange, and I removed the flowers as you can see here. And I also added this little moat type thing here to make it look like the house is kind of flooded, not taken care of, all that stuff. And I think it looks really cool. But make sure you extend the logs so it looks like your house is sitting there, not just floating on some dirt, And I made this little bridge with some blood here, or redstone, and I think pickles work very well in this design as decoration too. So let's take a look on the inside now. So here we have average inside of a house. It has a chest, it has a furnace here, and a sitting area here, and a bed there, right? And in this house, I replaced the lamps with the torches, but make sure your light level is still up, because these don't really light up that much. They don't really have that much light, so mobs can spawn sometimes. I replaced the flower that I had there in that house in a flower pot with a pickle, and the bed is still here, and I added some vines and cobwebs, but don't overdo it, because then it just looks like you put a bunch of cobwebs there. Make sure you put like 1 or 2, it will really do the job. And I put these torches here randomly to make it seem like it's really no one has been into this house in a while. Right. And I put some signs over here to make it seem blocked, but you can still, it's still functional. You can still go in and out as you saw me doing before. And I blocked all the windows with that same strategy, except for this one. This one I used a cobweb here instead. And if you, I thought I didn't have enough light, so I put this lamp here. See, if I break it, the light level is definitely below 7, which is not what we want because the mobs can spawn, right? So, and the last detail that I'm kind of proud of, but then I also kind of think it's weird, is you see the smoke over here? I mean, there's no fireplace in the house. It's just an idea for you to use sometime in your build. I used glass panes for the smoke coming out of the chimney, and here I made it in ghost shaped, so it looks like a ghost is trying to escape your house through the fireplace, through the chimney, and I think it's a nice detail. I don't know if it looks like a ghost. It does to me, but I think it's really funny, and I would totally do this in my house. But if you don't want to do all this, because then you obviously have to tear it down, replace it, and if you don't want to bother with all that, you just want to add something and then delete it, not replace all these blocks, right? You can just make your house into a clown. I tried using end rods here at first, but it didn't really look right, so I think it looks better with just black terracotta or some other black block, maybe wool, whatever you want to use. And here's the nose. The door looks like a mouth, and the windows kind of look like eyes. And then add the crazy, colorful afro hair that clowns typically have. I think that's really cool. If you're afraid of clowns, which I'm not, so I just think this is funny, not necessarily scary. But I think this could, like, if it was a multiplayer server and I was walking around and I saw your house turned into that, I would know what that is and what you were going for. I would just think that's funny, and I think it's just a creative idea, but I didn't do the inside for this. Like, this is really all you need to do. It's quite hilarious in my opinion. Alright, so that was all for me for today. Leave a comment down below to let me know if you have any more ideas for my next YouTube video. Leave a like to tell me if you enjoyed this video or not, if I should keep doing these kinds of videos. And I'll see you next time, probably? Yeah, okay. Bye!